Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Oh, so you want to learn about the project process? Okay. You see that girl over there? There's always a girl. Well, she's being a shadow host today. Come on, let's go see what's going on.
Peas and carrots, watermelon, peas and carrots, peas and carrots.
Hey Carolyn, what's up?
I'm being a shadow host today. This is Alex. He's thinking about moving to school here.
Well, hi Alex.
Hey! So what's up with you?
Well, I've been thinking about getting some of my poetry standards.
Hey, I need those too. Want to work on a project together?
Sure.
So how does this project dealy work? Here, I'll show you. First, we get a project brainstorm sheet.
Then, we'll talk about what we want our project to include and what it's going to look like in the end.
What do you think of a poetry slam?
That sounds so awesome. I dabble in poetry myself.
No way, so do I. Hey, maybe we could get other Avalon students to read some of their poetry and some examples of other famous poems.
That sounds really cool.
So, for goals and objectives, read different styles of poetry, write different styles of poetry, and host a jolly good poetry slam. Deliverables produced. A poetry slam featuring students' original work.
If I join Avalon, can I join the poetry slam?
Of course, we'll make it open to the whole school.
Deliverables produced. A poetry slam open to the whole school, featuring students' original work. Tasks and milestones. 1. Read 10 different styles of poetry, i.e. ballad, sonnet, haiku, etc. 4 hours. 2. Write 4 different poems in 4 different styles, 2 hours. 3. Organize poetry slam, 3 hours. 4. Host poetry slam, 1 hour. And 5. Write reflection, 1 hour. Project standards I can see from my house. Creation and performance, oh yeah, poetry and poetic devices, don't you know?
Whoa, wait. Standards?
Yeah, Avalon puts its focus on Minnesota graduation standards instead of credits. The standard system breaks down the learning areas, making it easier for students to see what they need to learn about to graduate.
It also makes it easier to create your own project and explain to your advisors what you're going to learn about.
Neat, so credits don't matter here?
No.
You still need to earn 10 credits a year, or 40 credits by the end of your senior year to graduate.
Crikey, resources! The best poems ever! Poemofquotes.com. Kevin Ward, Avalon students.
I think we're done!
Yeah, good job. Now, let's put it into Project Foundry.
Project Foundry?
That's the website we use to keep track of our hours and all our work.
So basically, you're gonna type into this online form, you see? It's gonna be some higher thinking questions, you know, I don't even know what I'm talking about. And you're gonna need your advisor approval. And it's an online form for your project, and that's where you're gonna enter in all your hours and keep updates and know your standards, all that kind of thing. Right here, capiche?
All your parents need to do is initial your brainstorm sheet so they know what you're doing in school. You also need to propose it with your advisors.
That sounds scary.
Nah, our advisors aren't intimidating. So what you doing?
Watch this!
Why don't you start by telling us about your project?
Well, for our project, Brett and I will be reading 10 different types of poetry.
Then, we're going to take 4 styles each and write a poem in each style.
We'll look at styles such as ballads, epitaphs, haikus, sonnets,
villanelles, quatrains, etc. And then we're going to get other students to do their own poetry in those styles to be part of our poetry slam.
We'll feature student work, but also choice pieces done by famous poets.
Wow, this looks great. When is this poetry slam going to be?
Well, it'll be after school, only for about an hour, and open to the whole school to participate.
Well, I'm good with the project.
Same here. All right, good job.
Yay!
So that's not so bad. Now that that's proposed, what do you do?
Well, we work on our project.
Yeah, as we go, we keep track of the hours we spend working. Then we log them on Project Foundry.
Every 100 hours is a credit, so it's really important to remember to log your hours.
Geez, that sounds like a lot of hassle.
It's really not that bad. We all have computer access at school, and it only takes 2 minutes.
Oh, that's not too hard.
So, what do we do now?
We have a poetry slam.
Welcome to the Avalon Poetry Slam! Who has a recitation of a well-known poem? Anyone?
I do.
Come on up!
This hope is a thing with feathers. The perches in the soul and sings.
"'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. "Only this." And
Under the trees light has dropped from the top of the sky. Light
Church
like
told me, no guru holds me. No advice, just stone of the guts.
Ah, that was wonderful! Now do we have any original work?
Avalon is a cool breeze on a warm day. Avalon is turning the lights off to conserve energy. Energy! Avalon is the last scoop of ice cream. Avalon is home.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I like Avalon, and you will too.
I dropped my
Blooper. Action.
Are we back to the start?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I ruined it. We have to start over.
Okay.
Yeah, no. All your parents need to do is initial your brainstorm sheet so they know what you're doing it now. Yeah, as we go, we log our hours on it. We spend working. Okay, start off.
Hold up.
Energy!
Energy! Oh, hi! For this one. Aaron, you have to